Hello everyone. I thought I would start with my face not totally into your face. Today I'm running out of exercise ideas, so send some in. But I am going to incorporate for my daughter the chicken dance arms. She and I were goofing around, that was all. And so anyhow, we're going to do a little hoedown. Come and play with me. Let's do most of it in sitting. I don't think we'll get out of the chair more than an inch or two. So just find a nice chair. We want it kind of hard, ridged, and I mean not soft like a sofa seat or else you're never going to move around. That's all I meant. Ready to begin? Let's get some music going and we'll try to see where this goes today, huh? Oops. It's such a strange thing when I take screenshots and then later I go, what on earth? Okay, we're gonna start nice and tall though. Feet underneath knees, knees and hips the same. Keep your toes pointed forward. Widen out your toes, put them down, little toes to big toes, and then push down into your toes. Not squishing them up though, but just push down, put some pressure into them, and then lift your inner arches. We talk about the pelvic floor muscles. Lift all your stuff up. I went to a private grad school. We didn't learn about any of those parts. So, you figure out what I'm talking about, but I'm gonna say elevator. Belly into spine. Take your shoulders and pull them back and down from your ears. We usually get stressed during the day or lazy and we start to go like this, or our arms are up, especially if you're doing a lot of typing and you're not properly supported. So lower than down. Inhale, let's lift your shoulders up, and exhale as we bring the shoulders back down and all the way toward the ground. Up, inhale, exhale, roll them back and down. Let's go two more. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. This is the last one. I lost count already. Inhale, let's bring one arm over. And let's we're going to take a leg and an arm. Just add a little bit of length. I have equal weight though on both of my whole behind. I'm just looking fancy. Belly into spine as we raise our arm whatever way. We're trying to keep and pin our shoulder blades down our back. I think some people are really calling that angel wings. Don't make your angel wings crooked. Kind of like when I wear my tiara. You never want a tiara crooked. Remember to breathe during this. We're going to change the move in 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's bring one arm up, the opposite leg back, and bring it together. Oof. Belly into spine. Allow a lot of the movement to come from your lower abdomen if you can. We're not going to do this long. We don't want to hurt our hip muscles. We just want our heart rate up a little bit. 4, 3, 2, 1. Swap sides. One arm up, the other arm that was kind of resting. The leg out, bring it together. Sitting up nice and tall, again, trying to get your reach. Let's talk about your chin. If your head's hanging forward, pull it back. Let's change in 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's get one arm. Bend, straighten, bend, straighten. I bet you're very excited about doing a chicken dance, huh? I did not want to put that chicken dance music on because there's no way I want to hear it longer than da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, and that's it. You could finish it up if you want to, that's fine. Let's change to the chicken dance in 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, I'm done. She doesn't watch the videos anyway. Ready? Let's just swing it out. Arms forward and back. As we go back, keep your chin tucked in. As you go forward, again, keep your chin tucked in, stomach tight. No movement in your back, your hips. Remember to breathe. Don't do this on the dance floor. This would look silly. But we can go back to swinging our arms. Let's go forward with a twist, forward with another twist. Allow the twist to come from your stomach as opposed to just the momentum of your arms up. So I'm going to add a stop in between. Keep your arms, your elbows lower than your shoulders if you have shoulder problems. If you want to go for full swings, that's fine. I'm just not going to do that. If you follow this, you know that I have a lot of clunking in my shoulders. I don't need you thrown up after you hear a clunk. Okay, let's change in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's get the tap, 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 and let's rock out our tops. So I'm trying to keep ankle weight here. I'm trying to just side bend up and over like a cement block, up and over a cement block. Chest is pointing forward, shoulders are pointing forward. I have no rotation. This is that drum in the head thing or whatever. I'm curious to know, can you do it at a better beat? To me, it's one or the other. Keep your toes pointing forward though. Good, let's change in 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your chest sitting up tall, chest forward, in back, forward, in back, forward, in back. My back is so hopefully, when I'm going backwards, to hopefully just neutral. Forward, I'm pulling out, and I'm trying to extend my upper spine closer to my angel wings, my shoulder blades, and then my back is just a little bit, but actually more to neutral spine. You're supposed to have a little curve. That's it. Belly into spine, parts are lifted, toes are pointed forward, chins if you're like me. Pull your chin back straight. If you're kind of notice that you're glancing up at the sky, your head's going up but your eyes are down, you have your chin up to the sky. So we want to keep it level. Let's go side to side now. So I'm trying to keep solid here, and it's my upper as if somebody's pulling me. Let's change in 4, 3, 2, 1. Keeping our hands on our hips, dip one shoulder down and all the way back. We're going to stay in one shoulder forward and back, and then we'll change. Belly into spine, trying to not move the knees open and closed. If you're crunching like me, keep your arms down a little lower. It shows how every part of your body is connected, doesn't it? I'm so tight up here that just moving my trunk is smashing my arm bone to my shoulder bone. Let's change in 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side. Dip the other shoulder forward and back. Forward and back. Forward and back. Forward and back. You guys, we're on 8 minutes. Good job, you guys. Forward and back. Forward and back. Forward and back. And back. Forward and back. Forward and. I hope you're thinking, what possibly can we do next? We are going to practice getting out of our chairs in a graceful fashion. Woo-hoo! Do you remember 7th and 8th grade dances? Does that ring a bell? Where you stay on one side of the gym and the girls stay on one side, the guys stay on the other. and you just hope somebody would cross the gymnasium floor and ask you to move. Okay, ready to change in 4, 3, 2, 1. Ask you to dance, not ask you to move. That's sad. Isn't that sad if they said, can you get up and move? I scoot toward the edge of the chair a little. Belly to spine, parts are lifted. I want you to practice is leaning forward, hinging at the hips, and then back to regular. So I'm coming forward now since you've seen. What I don't want to see, a lot of people start to touch their knees together to make up for the lack of strength in their thighs. That'll wreck your knees, it'll wreck your hips. I'm thinking about bunions. It actually puts a lot of strain on your feet too, and then your feet will start twisting inward. So on the next one, we're going to rock hard enough that we take some weight off and then back down. If you need a little bit momentum, the point for us is we're going to de-weight ourselves by leaning forward and then slowly back. If you need to hold the chair, please hold the chair. I hope you're in a sturdy chair that doesn't move. A lot of people also practice their hands on their thighs, and they're using their arm muscles instead of their thigh muscles. This is the time to practice putting the weight into your legs equally only. Once you get to this part, it's actually a lot easier to stand up. Most of us that are having problems are having the flop because you're trying to stand straight up. Think of it as you're getting out of a little bar stool and up you go, right? If you're feeling comfortable, take it up further and then back down. Now I'm not going up to complete straight. And back down. I'm allowing my knees to stay bent. I'm allowing you to chop off the top of my head with the camera. Watch your neck. Tuck your chin in. Chin to chest. It does not need to propel you forward. A lot of us have headaches because we incorporate tightening up our neck muscles too much. This is just a weight shift. Do you remember those birds, those toy birds with the beakers that if their head flops forward, they drink some red juice or something and then comes back? Like the oil wells, that's what we're after, the oil rigs. Okay, I'm dying. So let's stop in 4, 3, 2, 1. I got dressed up for you guys today. I got on a fresh shirt, did my hair, because I felt so bad about being rumpled yesterday. Just the arms out, shoulders down and back. And let's go shoulder, one shoulder forward and back, other shoulder forward and back. So normally I try not to go the forward cupping motion of the shoulder because that's the roundness, but we're probably better at this way. So I thought we'd practice this, and then we're gonna flip it to shoulder back, shoulder back, shoulder back. Lift your elevator up, tighten your belly muscles. No matter what you're doing, shoulders away from ears, shoulder blades down your back. Ready to change in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's change back. Back, 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 back. So I guess it's front to back, but I'm really emphasizing the back, back, back. As I'm going backwards though, I'm trying to make sure that everything stays tight, that I'm still breathing, which is what you're hearing I'm not really doing. And then chin is right over, chin is back, ears are right over the shoulder. Clearly not the shoulder that's moving. Are you getting a good workout in? This is a hard cardio one. Watch your heart rate. Take breaks if you need to. Keep somewhat moving with your toe, your finger, the fan blowing your hair. Good. Now let's just work it out. So we're going backwards like we flipped over a bike and we are doing the pedals only backwards. I'm allowing rotation. I am keeping my elbows closer to my side body on purpose to ease off of the shoulder pressure that a lot of those exercises have done. How's your biking? My friend Robin, growing up with me, used to flip our bikes and we'd pretend we were making ice cream this way. They were like the beater. Later, a cousin gave me a ball that you put some ice cream in, and I played with that for a while, but it pretty much made it felt like 2 tablespoons of ice cream. It was more fun to just flip the bike than actually kill yourself for 2 tablespoons of ice cream. Nice. What are we gonna do? Let's change it in 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's bring your arm down, hands palm to palm, and lift them up. It's the old tennis move. Don't do this on the dance floor unless your dance partner is getting fresh with you, then slap. I love this exercise because it incorporates some stretching of the arms, some control of the arm muscles and back muscles. If you lift your elevator parts and tighten your stomach, it helps that strength. It also helps your postural muscles, your neck muscles, to remember not to pull your neck forward. A lot of people that have the forward shoulders end up with major neck problems, headaches, and low back problems because one thing compensates for the other. As we're moving, what's your knees doing? Keep your knees stable. Don't allow the twist to change you. Good, let's change the whole thing in 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side. Sit up nice and tall. I have to regroup because I just lost the whole thing, and back up. So unfortunately, I just started with my better side. So this side's going to be a lot longer feeling. So if I don't even it out, take the time to pause your video. It shows symmetry would be a good thing. I've always just forced people. People always want to know, how many repetitions of this exercise? How many that? And I have always just told them, it just matters about quality. If you do 5 billion super lousy ones, you've just trained your mind and your body to be inefficient and horrible. So it's more important to me to get even 1 good repetition in. And I'm going against my standards because, some days my body's just crotchety on one side. But I also want to not be unfair to you, so we're going to do a little bit of both. Let's change in 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Let's stomp it out. I'm going to stomp opposite. It doesn't matter. Just in case my dance teacher's checking in to see if he should give me a good grade. It would be nice if I did it on some kind of beat and rhythm. Oh, thanks for commenting, those that did. I sent him screenshots of comments, and I just wrote, just saying, when you guys are saying, just give her an A. So probably give her an A so she'll stop talking about it, huh? Just like I almost forgot about the chicken dance, but I could tell my daughter we did a little chicken dance. Okay, ready to change in 4, 3, 2, 1. I want you to take your arm and let's just wrap it like we're doing a lasso. If you have shoulder problems, it's a fake rope, so let it hit your head, right? Keep your elbow lower than your shoulders, belly into spine. I'm gonna get a twist going again to really work my lower stomach muscles. When I played tennis, holy cow, did my stomach muscles look strong. They also look strong because I didn't have 4 kids. 4! If that doesn't wreck stomach muscles, huh? I read an article from somebody that was the youngest of 21 kids. Woo! That is some brave mama. You know, who cares, well, who raised those kids or not? It's the fact that she carried and gave birth to 21. Holy cow. 4 is plenty. That's what my kids say. 4 is plenty, Mom. Let's change arms in 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, here we go. Woo! So again, I started with my better arm. So this is drudgery. I already could tell it's going to be long. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. We definitely are getting cardio in, aren't we? Some good heart stuff. What I want to do is get some leg work going again, though. So when we're finally done with this side, we're going to get onto some legs again, some functional movement for the legs. All right, you think we're even up? Oh Lord, I hope so. Let's change it in 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your legs out to the side. Use your hands this time. I don't want them so far out that your feet are one way and your knees are coming in. So just wide enough, but just further away. What I want to do is lean back, belly into spine. We're trying to keep this firm and straight as we lean back, and then forward, and then back down. Same idea, but now we're purposely keeping the knees away from each other. So I have my hands on my thighs. You could cross them for added exercise to the legs. I don't know why I have them on the thighs, but I'm not going to do any psychological digging. Okay, we're going to add on in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Can we hold it up here? And let's add a little bounce and then back down. Hold. If you need to touch the chair, and back down. Hold and back down. Hold. Make sure your knees are going over your toes. I wanted to get that little bounce in there, just that little kick of fire. Not to hurt the knees. It should not hurt the knees. If it's hurting your knees, put me on pause. Put a pillow underneath your seat, your personal seat, between the chair and your behind to lift you up a little bit more. What I want to do is show that we could fire up our leg muscles. There's like a glitch spot when we stand up. We get so far and then there's that glitch and then we come up, or that's when we plop back down. I want to hold that glitch and back down. Hold the glitch and back down. Let's change in 4, 3. This is the last hard workout, you guys. 2. Last time. Oh, thank goodness. Woo! And now we tell our dance partner or whoever, we are done. Of course, if you sit like this off the dance floor, especially ladies in mini skirts, you're going to attract the wrong people. My mama warned us about that, didn't she? So, let's come to the side of the chair, drop one leg over the edge. I'm going to come to the front because this chair is not stable. It doesn't matter if your back foot has the top of your foot on the ground or your toes, whatever's comfortable. Just don't jam your toe joints. Our knees are one direction. Our hips are the same direction. Our shoulders and our head. Pull your ears back over your shoulders. Tighten your belly muscles, lift your elevator. If you're feeling no tightness in here, you have the chance to pull back your leg further. Controlling your stomach muscles though, so it doesn't throw you into an overarch of your spine. My body is used to, I guess all of us are used to the easy route. I didn't realize how far forward my knee was until I mentioned it to you. And so I pulled it back demonstration, and now I go, oh, you know what? I could move it back further. Test yourself, but make sure it doesn't hurt. Everybody dance now. We're done, huh? The party's over. Let's change it to the other side. Swap to the other leg. Bring your leg down. Set up nice and tall. Belly again into spine. The knee should be under hip, hip under shoulder, shoulder under ear. It's up to you with your toes. If you have bunions, then make sure that toe, that big toe, is not twisted in. Pull it out to where normal should be when you were young before the bunion. Are your little kids born with bunions? I've never seen it unless they break their toe in soccer or something, dodgeball, kickball. I played soccer once with somebody that was barefoot. I forget what country. Holy cow. That was scary. I was so afraid I was going to step on that person's feet. But boy, were they good players. Do 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 do. How are you feeling? Good. Let's go back to sitting in the middle in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ready to breathe. Let's raise our arms up to the sky. Inhale, exhale, drop one arm down. Come up and over a big cement wall. Keep your shoulders away from your ears. But what I really meant to say is your chest is parallel to the screen that you're watching me on. And just breathe it out. You can look up at your hand, but I prefer you look forward or down. Relaxing your neck muscles. From this position, pull open that upper shoulder, reaching behind you to your chair or the small of your back. I am propping myself and holding myself up with my hand that started out to be the lower one. What I'm trying to do is elongate my torso at the same time so I feel a stretch in my neck that's facing up toward the sky. I feel a stretch in my chest of the shoulder that's up more toward the sky. Good. Bring your arm back up and then down. Inhale, lift your arms. Exhale, lower the one that you had up. Does that make sense? Please say yes. And then let's come up and over again. Propping, propping, propping. Over, over, over the big cement block. When I think of cement blocks, I remember those big sewer pipes in kindergarten that we probably all played in. We climbed through, we sat on top, we pretty much terrorized anybody by sneaking up and climbing on top while they were playing below, and then throwing things at them or yelling inside the tunnel. Is that just me? Shoulders away from ears, belly into spine, elongating your trunk. Let's now open that chest up and over, grabbing behind your chair if you feel comfortable doing so. Remember, sit up nice and tall though. Relax your neck. Try to get a stretch in that side of your neck. Relaxing your heart rate. Relax your breathing. Good, and come forward again. Whew. Sitting back in your chair now. Place one hand underneath your thigh, for all of us if we can. If you can't reach under your thigh, then take a towel and wrap it. I'd like us to sit tall on purpose with our hands here, so we're hinging at our hip joint. Just to add like a buttock stretch. Flex your foot towards your head. Shoulders away from ears, chin tucked in, and then lift that leg up. Hold it there. We still want to maintain the natural arch. We don't want to round out our back to get our legs super high. Respect the fact if you're down here and you look like you're really just still sitting in a chair, That's my hint to you, that if you don't have back problems yet, you're going to quickly. So this is a good stretch for you all day, all night. Do this often during the day and night before bed. Maybe you won't have those twitchy legs at nighttime. Good. Let's bring down the leg, come back up to sitting tall. Put your hands under the other, isn't this great? I said, bye, bye, bye. That's my hint that we're almost done. Hinge at the hips, coming forward. Readjust, shoulders away from ears, down your back. Chin is back, ears are over your shoulders, shoulders at the hips. Trying to get a nice straight angle. Flex your toes towards your shin and your head, and then straighten your knee as much as you can. They were so cute in sync. Do you remember in sync? Actually, they're still about, so never mind. We're going to hold for a few more seconds because I know we haven't evened it out yet. Or else it shows I need to maybe do this one more often. Good, and relax your leg down. Inhale, lift your arms to the sky, nice, easy. Exhale with a stretch. And back down. Inhale. With your exhale, place your palms together, bring the mat, heart center. Sitting up nice and tall, broad shouldered. Open your chest, belly into spine. Feet are planted firmly on the ground below you. Hearts are lifted. Take some time thanking yourself for doing this. It is really hard to come back and exercise day after day after day. But I say to myself, it's just 30 minutes out of 24 hours. Will it kill me? I think hopefully not if I listen to my body. I'm proud of you all for doing this day after day with me. If you hop in every once in a while and then that's it for a week or two, it's okay. At least you're hopping in. You're checking in with me, you're hearing stories or whatever, you're laughing, it doesn't matter. You're breaking the day up, the night up of just being in your own world. So I really appreciate you all. I'm thankful for you all. From my open heart to yours, namaste.